Hello, everyone. I wanted to get on here, even though it's towards the end of the day for some, um, to talk a little bit about this full moon today. So, the full moon is under Libra, which means that it is opposite in the sky of the sun, which is in Aries. And if some of you do like full moon rituals or different things, I just kind of want to talk to you about the energy of today and this full moon because there's a lot going on with it, and it might help you to um, maybe see the bigger picture of today and help you hone in on um, what you're actually wanting to let go um, or whatnot. Um, so Libra is, it's funny because Libra is all about others. You know, they're the social butterfly of the cosmos. And Aries, where the sun is all about self. So, and this isn't the first time that we've had this, you know, others and self lessons because, you know, before the North Node changed, I can't remember when, but not too long ago, it was in Libra and Aries. So today, the Libra full moon, and if we look at Venus in the chart today, Venus stations direct today. It has been retrograde since March 1st in Pisces. And so you might think about, you know, what kind of choices have you been thinking about or dealing with these last, you know, month and a half? Because I believe, I know Saturn and there's some others that are also in Pisces with Venus. And so Venus had this retrograde. Now it comes out of it today. And it's no coincidence that the ruling planet of Libra, Venus, is coming in while Libra is big with the moon. So there might have been choices that you were thinking about this last month and a half. And today's full moon wants you to think about, you know, what has your intuition been talking to you about, pointing you in the direction. Another thing I want to talk about is the sun in Aries right now, because it is conjunct with Chiron, and Chiron helps us dig deep. It's our wounds. So we have to remember that all of that's being amplified. The last time that Chiron and the sun were conjunct was last year's April. We had a solar eclipse, I believe. I don't remember what day exactly. But that was the last time that Chiron and the sun were conjunct. So now, you know, we're pretty much a year later with the Sun and Chiron conjunct. And, you know, as well as being, you know, kind of blown up by this full moon energy. And so Chiron is all about our wounds and the deep um, things in our lives, the deep emotions. So it's that part of today is asking you, like, what have you been healing? It doesn't mean that whatever you've been healing from this year is complete, but it just wants to for you to kind of touch base with that. Like, where are you at with that healing? It's being kind of, if you're very emotional today and feeling something very deep today, this is probably what your intuition is talking about when it comes to these energies. And it also, again, we are in a self versus others. So, what's also being amplified is, you know, this wound, emotions that we're feeling, can we take a step back from it for a sec? Can we detach a little bit and see, where others can fit in? Is this not just our stuff? Is this others? Are other people dealing with this as well? I would say this year for me, I've had a lot of victim energy. Um, of course, I understand that it's not just me, that it's collective victim energy that I've been processing. It's ancestral victim energy I've been processing. So it wants you to take a step back and see, maybe the pain, the wound that you've been processing this year, maybe it affects others as well, and it's not just you. So, anyways, that might have been a lot to take in. It felt like a lot coming out. But just remember to, the theme and the little saying I keep hearing in my head these last few days, weeks, is where you're at's important. Love yourself where you're at. Bring love into everything. Bring kindness with yourself. We are all going through a lot. This process that we're going through hasn't ever happened that we know of. So just remember, you are where you're supposed to be. Be kind to yourself. Love yourself. And let's use this full moon to start bringing others into being aware of how others feel, what they're dealing with, so we can all come together in our collective consciousness and start feeling that one love, that one unity. I hope this helps you with your full moon day. Have a blessed day.